what do you think is the core component of that evolution? Is it knowledge? Is it confidence? Is it a mixture of all of the above?
God, that's a good question. I don't know whether there's a core component. Like, I look at the difference between those in our mastermind that have gone through that journey and are now, well, in a place they never expected to be, and a place they've always wanted to be, and now they're striving for more, right? Which is incredible and a delight. But what is the common theme of what's contributed to that? I do think it's a combination of everything. I think the knowledge, having all those pieces, and using them and being able to put them into place, and then growing in confidence as they do that, project by project by project. I think having the support on hand and being able to just say, oh, I'm not sure about this bit. What happens here? Or because there's always like nuanced scenarios, isn't there? There's stuff that happens, and there's no way you can put it in a program, because it's just so. Every day we're dealing with stuff that's like, that's slightly different to the norm, or it's slightly nuanced because of this. And clients are precious, you know. You can't just apply a blanket approach and and alienate people. So a lot of which is why we do so many live coaching sessions every week, and why we're helping people with individual things. So I think a lot of it is them having them knowing that there's someone to say, what about this? Because they are just, we, one of the members in our mastermind, Nick, he said, I've got a situation. I've managed to uncover a compensation and benefits opportunity for a C&B study, right? And I don't know what that is. So he said, I've heard loads about it in the community. I've seen the special sessions that you've done on it. I've even looked at a couple of the the proposals and the docs and stuff that you've shared. And so when she said she was struggling for data, I just said, oh, that's something that we can help you with. And I remembered like 3 or 4 key things. And so I said that, and she went, oh, that sounds really good. So what should I do now? But if he hadn't have had like a little bit of knowledge, he wouldn't have been able to go in and say, yeah, that's something I can help with. And now he can come back and I can help him with it. And so we've just finished.
If he wouldn't have had that to fall back on, he probably wouldn't have even had the conversation either. Right?
Yeah, he wouldn't. And it's the same with the retain stuff at the beginning when everyone's first doing it. You feel so much. And I know, because when I transitioned, I was lucky enough to have Matt. And he was there in the background going, yeah, it's fine. Now all you need to do is do this bit. And I knew he was there. And so I think that's a big thing, having that confidence that comes from.
I love that you're still in touch with Matt, who taught you this, and then I'm there working with you, who taught me that.
Yeah.
With all our members who we've taught, it really is great. And I think you're right. I think every person is different. Every person needs a different thing to get to the point where they're confident enough to not guarantee that they can fill a result. For me, if I'm honest, I am, I think it was you that put it this way to me, Lou, I'm absolutely a hunter rather than a farmer. I love the BD side of things, and I used to really, not dislike, but I didn't look forward to delivery. And for me, I got the confidence to go and say to customers, actually, I can't guarantee this or that. My job is not to manufacture people. I can't pull rabbits out of hats. What gave me the confidence to do that was the confidence when I was taught the right delivery model. When I knew the way in which that I was delivering was as good as, if not better than, everybody else out there. And that meant that if I couldn't find the perfect candidate, I was absolutely confident that nobody else could. Yeah.
And that you'd put them in a position where they're making their decision from everybody that is available to them in the market. And that's our job, right? That's our job.
So I think every one person is, I suppose, a little bit different in what they need. That's the reason we give them the tools, the confidence, the knowledge to get where they need to be.